It was an extra win.
He played some great stuff, Stephen Maguire, today, but our champion is indeed Mark Selby, who is just going to make sure that trophy doesn't get any further away from him. At any point, did you feel that it was getting away from you in the match, the trophy? Congrats.
Yeah, well, the frame at 6-5, I mean, I'm playing it, and when I'm rolling it in, I'm thinking I should just be punching this in, because then you can, like, commit. If you roll it, obviously, you can, like, flick a bit aside and roll. If you punch it, you can't possibly miss it. But when I'm playing it, I'm thinking, I ain't going to miss that. Just roll it in and won the frame, like, and the next minute. And the clearance is made. I mean, I was probably always aiming it there by looking at that. But, I mean, the clearance is made there is incredible, isn't it? But yeah, it's sort of like the game don't forgive you, does it? It's as if to say you've had your chance to win the frame and now you've missed the dolly, we're going to punish you.
And when they panned on your expression when you were sitting in your seat and you sort of, you looked like you knew he was going to clear up, you know?
Yeah,
it was
like
going to get
punched
punished.
it in. If you punch it in, you're still going to get on the black and then you can't miss it. But, I mean, you still shouldn't miss it rolling it in, should you? I mean, Stevie Wonder got that.
It was a weird one.
but I mean...
One of mine.
But then, like, because I said earlier on, because of all the experience playing in long matches, playing the World Championships, you know, you've got that 15 minutes. Maybe that was a good time to have a break. You know, might have struggled a little bit, perhaps more, if you'd have gone straight on with the match and lost that frame.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it probably done me a massive favour, you know, going straight out, trying to just regroup and forget about it. I mean, if you sat in your chair there and you carry on, you're stewing, aren't you? And Stephen had the momentum then, and then having the interval sort of stopped the momentum.
Well, we're going to take a look at some good stuff. I know we're not going to keep replaying that red that you missed.
Yeah, please don't.
Frame 14, you had a beautiful break, century break, and it was all there for you, Mark.
Yeah, I mean, I played a poor shot there, because the red I'm playing at top is, if I screw back, I've played it as a shot to nothing, and when I've gone back to my chair, I thought that cut in, but strains them shots, because they're always thinner than what you actually think. When you play them, you always feel like...
So you played to bring the white back another inch or so?
Yeah, because then all I'm doing then is just rolling the black in low, and even if I miss the black, I'm covering the pocket, but I've not got into it enough, and then...
But for me, you said all season you've been playing well, people have produced against you, but I don't think there's any part of your game that you're not sharp at. You know, I think it's all there for sure. And
but I mean, it's strange because today I felt like safety play. He was a lot better than me. I felt
he was good.
I mean, my alignment on the shot, I'm getting down, and where I think I'm hitting, it's like nowhere near. You know, I'm clipping them thin, I'm clipping them thick, and I felt like his safety game was good. And obviously, like his score's as good as anyone.
Did you play the treble here or the double?
Yeah, the treble. Yeah, the double went on.
Oh wow, he done that in that 147. Remember?
Steve Maguire liked that one.
But you know, it's great to see him back. I know obviously he probably won't like me saying it because he's lost and like it looks like you're sort of rubbing it in, but I mean it's great to see him playing again, you know, back at the big stage. I mean, when I heard it was 4 years before he got to his last ranking semi-final, it's an absolute tragedy, that is. I mean, for how good he is.
I know. I think we've all been saying it, Folsey, haven't we? It's just been such a long wait, and, you know, he still has that burning desire, that hunger that will never leave you. But, you know, it's tough. I mean, you're going home every week losing. It's really, really tough.
Yeah, he's falling into that trap a little bit that happens, and it's not happening to Mark because he's still right up the top, but you drop out the top 16 and then... You know, you have to end up playing a few more matches in you know, qualification, and it's probably not much fun. But you wouldn't know about that because you've not gone down to that route yet. You know?
It might not be long, though.
Well, I think you're back to world number. You're very solid world number 3 at the moment, and
but I mean,
that's not changing.
As you say, Stephen, I think it's just confidence. Confidence in any sport is huge, you know, and doesn't like I say, it doesn't matter what you've achieved before. The confidence is a here and now and the present, and he's been struggling for confidence. He's been swapping and changing cues, but. Hopefully he sticks to that cue, you know, and just carries on putting the work in, and we keep seeing him more and more at the business end of tournaments.
You have some stamina, Mark, in terms of this week. I mean, the 1 a.m. finish against Elliot Slessor, the 5-hour match, we just about got through that in the studio against John Higgins. I mean, going into the final, I know obviously there's a great excitement about playing in a final and playing a player like Stephen Maguire, but, I mean, do you ever feel drained during a week like this?
Yeah, every match, especially at the pace I play, I drain myself. But no, you know, I mean, obviously, these home nations, you have the roll-on, roll-off sessions, don't you? So sometimes you never know when you're going to play, depending on how the match is going to play before. So you have to prepare yourself for them. You know, it's difficult, but you know, obviously, it's another tournament, and it's a great tournament to be involved in.
So now going forward, right now we're at the point now you've won the Welsh. That's the end of the home nations. Now you're going to the World Open. You're in all of the next events, the World Grand Prix, the Players. Obviously, the World Grand Prix in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Then back to the UK for the Players. Tour Championship in Manchester. You're going to be all that stuff now.
Yeah.
And the Worlds. It's a lot of snooker to take in. You know, how are you going to go about the next few weeks, do you think?
Yeah, it's really, really busy, as you say. And it's not a bad time to be playing well, is it, with all that obviously coming up. I fly to China on Tuesday. I did originally book my flight Thursday and then realised the draw come out and I was playing Sunday. So I booked it Tuesday, yeah, so back home tomorrow. Wash all my stuff and then...
Are you really going to wash your own stuff?
Well, Vicky will wash it and then...
Listen, but I want to ask you about Vicky and Sophia because they're here and, you know, you've shared some amazing moments, magical moments, and you are going to be away for quite some time. I mean, Neil's just listed all the countries, all the different tournaments. How much of a challenge is that for you now? Obviously, the snooker kind of takes care of itself, how well you're playing. But, you know, personally in family life, how tough is that?
Yeah, very tough, you know. I mean, obviously, the travelling, I used to really, really enjoy it when I was younger, obviously, and we didn't have Sophia. But now, obviously, you miss out on so much. It is tough, but at the same time, you're doing it for them, aren't you? So that's why I have to keep thinking about it. And when you play in the UK events, it's not too bad because they can always come up, even if it's just for a day and drive back home. But China and Hong Kong is not around the corner.
I hope you bring back good presents.
But also, you know, and you might not even think this now, but you have to cherish these times when you're still doing it. You said in the interview, I think earlier on, that you don't know how many more finals you're going to play in. Well, I suspect you're going to play in loads, but you know, you just don't know, and there will come a time, you know, years down the line when maybe, you know, the best of your career's over. So these are the moments, aren't you? You've got to live and love them, haven't you?
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm still enjoying the game. So I mean, that's the biggest thing for me. I've always said, once I stop enjoying it, it doesn't matter whether you're near the top of the game or not. If you're not enjoying it, you're not going to be putting the work in, and you can't cheat this game and just turn up and not practice. You know, you can't. You can win the odd match here and there, but you're not going to go very far. So, while I'm still enjoying it, yeah, who knows? I'll just carry on playing as long as possible and as many tournaments as possible.
Indeed, and it's great to see you back to great form and feeling good and flying. I think a lot of people
the twitch on the pink in the middle to win the match.
No, listen, forget about that because, you know, a lot of people were watching yourself and Ronnie, you know, open up about mental health, and I think a lot of people, you know, really enjoyed that frank, open discussion, and, you know, to see you doing as well as you are, you know, I think it's you're an inspiration to so many people. I hope you know that.
Bless you, thank you very much. Thank you.
And more trophies. We've got the World Championship. You're going to be one of the big hot favourites now going into Sheffield.
Well, I mean, hopefully I can keep this form up. Yeah, I mean, I'll go there obviously confident. I mean, the season I've had this year is a lot better than last year, winning 2 ranking events and the Championship League as well. So yeah, just hopefully I can just keep on putting the work in, working hard, and give myself more chances.
And a party tonight?
I'm not too sure. I'll have a few drinks. I'm not sure about a party.
Listen, Sophia's all decked out for the party. She's got a lovely dress, all glammed up.
Yeah, she's all glammed up for it. But I don't know. I'm not sure if there's an after party. It'll probably just be back to the hotel where we're staying, having a few drinks.
These two are always ready for a party.
Yeah. And don't forget, I'll just follow where Jimmy's going then.
Don't forget the Kindle.
My days are gone.
The Kindle tomorrow's got to be the first thing, you know.
Yeah. Well, she asked me about it yesterday. Can I get the Kindle? I said, well, I've got to get one now.
I'd like to think so, yeah.
Got to get me one now. Rob's threw me under the bus and he's done it live on the box.
Listen.
So I've got to get one now.
I'm sure you'll manage that, Mark.
Yeah.